Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back. This is Daily Trend Analysis with a quick market update for today, March 27th, Monday. We are starting the week without any big news, just a couple of Feds talking, and I think the overall message is quite bearish. Regarding the banks, Fed's bar calls Silicon Valley Bank a failure of textbook. So it's failing with mismanagement. Management mismanage all the assets and take excessive risk that made Silicon Valley Bank just fall big. So apart from that, apart from the banks, there's a lot of overall sentiment to the downside regarding further hikes on the interest rate. As you can see, we are 50-50, more or less 55 to 45, 25 basis points versus zero hike. And I think overall, there were a couple of messages from several Feds, even Goldman Sachs, that is saying that inflation is still there. There are signs of recession, and today's lacks of economic and fundamental news did what it did in the charts that we are going to look. Basically, fears of recession are increasingly high, and it was a nice start of the day, but then this Fed started rolling out the bank issue that may spread to other banks, and also big news regarding Binance and founder. She said that Changpeng Zhao said basically is the CFTC are suing Binance due to, basically it's right here, look at this, they violated laws regarding designations to detect money laundering and terrorism financing. So issues with the banks, perhaps spreading issues to other regional smaller banks. Inflation is still there. Goldman Sachs saying that recession is around the corner, and now Bitcoin and the whole crypto market tumbling due to Binance being sued. So basically, this was the reason, overall sentiment to the downside that we got throughout all the day. There was a lot of selling pressure. Look at all these. This is the volume. Look at big red, brick red, a bunch of red, more red. There's not a lot of buying. There's, simply put, a lot of selling pressure. And if you saw the tape, the time on sales on futures, for example, they were selling like a lot of contracts, blocks, big orders. So each time Nasdaq tried to do something, big sell-off. I mean, this was unbelievably bearish. Now we are seeing signs of at least point of control down here, so shorts covering or perhaps some bulls taking long scalps. But overall, we are seeing bearish sentiment and weakness across the board. Apple minus 1% on the day, Microsoft minus 1.40, Google minus 2.50, and Tesla 1.22 in the green. Look at this. Just take a look. Since the open, Tesla is down 1%. It gapped up, but this stock, Tesla, did the same as the rest of the stocks on the Nasdaq. Surprisingly, the S&Ps are in the green, 0.40. So, I mean, good news for the S&Ps holding, but overall, Nasdaq is being destroyed today. Let's see if we can make a little bit of comeback or perhaps finishing in the green. Right now, Nasdaq is minus 0.50% on the day. but there's a lot of selling pressure. And if you check the 30-minute chart, this was like 1, 2, 3, 4 big 30-minute chart candle red. And look at this daily chart. This was quite bullish coming into this week, and we are in front of a big wall of selling. So let's see how we end up today. Looks like we are trying to push, but what is true is that there was a lot of selling orders, not only futures contract, but also shorting stocks and also puts on options. The overall message and the overall sentiment is just super bearish. So don't get too confident on this, because we are still need to break this, and then we have big WAP, and then we have settlement around here. Being around these levels, around 12,900, would be unbelievably, after all this selling pressure, finishing around settlement would be crazy good. So be careful, bulls. Be careful with that, because Nasdaq is quite weak today. Let's see what happens in a couple of minutes. Dollar is also quite weak. We are slowly trying to find some sort of support, and this is because the 2-year yield and the 10-year yield are spiking. The 2-year yield 6.40% in the green and 4% for the 10-year. Yields are crazy high. And also interest rates futures, this is December, 4.27, pushing higher, despite the fact that some analysts are saying that perhaps we are going to see maybe no hike and no cut, so just stay pausing, pivoting. I don't think bonds market are buying that. Bonds market are betting on a 25 basis points hike. Let's see what happens, because market volatility regarding yields and inflation is still there. It's not only about banks, it's not only about crypto. If we check crypto, we got a little bit of sell-off today. The same as for the Nasdaq. So we started selling off at 10 a.m. and since then, well, a nice bottom in tail right now. We are trying to build higher lows and try to break this CMA, but overall, bearish sentiments across the board. So be careful, bulls. Be careful, because we are just starting the week and there's just a lot of days. Tomorrow we have house price index and consumer sentiment, consumer confidence. Wednesday, MBA mortgage index. And Thursday, we have jobless claims. And on Friday is the big boy, the PCE and personal spending. These Fridays is all about outlook regarding inflation. In this time, PCE, that's the favorite measure for inflation for the Fed, and also spending and income. Let's see what happens, because we have all the week to wait until Friday for PCE, and we just started the week in a bad shape, honestly. So let's see what happens. So that's all from my side. Very bearish day, so not too much. I was trying to take longs, so not too much for me today, but still nice move if you caught this short. And we are seeing, look at crude oil, look at this. This is just brutal. Big push on crude oil. Not too much of a volume, but this is the inverse shape as for the Nasdaq. So perhaps crude oil and energy overall are putting pressure on inflation due to this. Who knows? What is true is that there's still a lot of pressure going to the downside, and let's see what happens and how we end up today. This is going to be key ahead of this Friday's PCE. So that's all from my side. As always, thank you for your time. If you found this video useful, please remember to click the like button and subscribe to the channel. receive notifications when I upload new videos. Remember that I upload new videos every single day for market forecast, market updates, and market recaps. I appreciate your time as always, but remember that the trading day is not over yet. We are just 2:30 p.m. There's a couple of hours or 3 hours into the power hour, into the close, so be careful longs because today is not a good day for us. Be patient, be disciplined, manage your risk, and remember that those are key for your success. Stay safe, everyone.